Hey, it's Frankie with CoachDose.com, and this week's Bid Vid Break It Down video series. We're going to take a move that we put in the Shattuck 325. It's a roll wind plunge. Basically, it's 4 movements. It's a very familiar looking rollout with a very familiar looking tricep extension. We're going to windmill. And then maybe the not so familiar move in this would be the plunge push-up. You want to make sure you have a good rollout with good tight abdominals. Make sure there's no pain through the shoulders. This move you want to keep the shoulder blades down and back. Keep the abs nice and tight to support that lumbar spine, that low back there. The second component of the move would be the tricep extension. With the tricep extension, I really like to get those hands above and on top of the head. I like to keep the shoulders, the elbows inside the shoulders, and again, I'm really supporting with the abs. The next component, once we come out of the tricep extension, resembles somewhat of a windmill as those hands come down to the side. The plunge push-up. Now the traditional push-up, we usually open up there, drop the chest through to the hands, and remember, always trying to keep those straps off. So keep those hands slightly above if you're getting a rub with the straps there on the arms. For this push-up, we're going to turn those hands open. Now this would be the plunge push-up. Again, it's way more intense than a standard press on the TRX. Really makes that anterior portion of that shoulder much more vulnerable. So again, I would start with, in the progressions of the push-ups, make sure you have a good, solid push-up. Start to go deeper there and wider, and then I would start to, the next progression I would do would start to twist the rings open as I come up. And then the next progression from there would be to just keep the thumbs pointed about at a 45, lowering the chest in there and pressing. I would start with a good base of support with the feet to make sure and start at a relatively high angle, just to test how that shoulder strength and stability and mobility is doing there. So all 3 movements together then would go roll out. At the end of that rollout, you go tricep extension, arms circle around, drop next to the hips, we press, we reach around, here's that windmill portion. Roll out, tricep, windmill to the plunge push-up, and then we start to alternate. And you're gonna have to go a little deeper on this move to really feel that plunge push-up. So there again, be careful, make sure the body's ready to go there. It's a great move to add tremendous variety, working through not only the elbow joint, the shoulder joint. It's going to hit the biceps a little differently. Of course, it's going to certainly hit that anterior portion of the shoulder, the chest, and then we really are going to get some nice work done through the scapula there. Needless to say, the transverse abdominals and the multifidus going deep next to the spine are really working to stabilize that spine, to keep that load off the back. So the windmill rollout, tricep extension, windmill plunge push-up, broken down for you. Give us some feedback, let us know how you're doing. Do work.